Welcome back, everyone. So we're running solo today. My mom's out. She's on a well-earned vacation, but we're going to be talking to Mike about Pelican Preserve in Fort Myers. You guys know the drill. We're going to go over the HOA information, home prices, location, amenities, all the good stuff. Thank you for joining me, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Do you prefer Mike or Michael? Does it matter?
I usually go by Mike.
Mike, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So the first thing we'll get into is the location. A lot of times, what people want to know is, like closest airports, vicinity to beaches, obviously, since we're on the coast, and then shopping, dining, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So at Pelican Preserve, we're probably about 40 minutes away from the Fort Myers Beach. Bonita Beach, that's probably another, 45, 50 minutes away, if you take the interstate and everything. But they're both great beaches. Sanibel, too, one of our popular beaches in the area. That's a popular destination. It's always about 40 minutes away. A lot of shells and a lot of things to do there, too. Hospitals, there's probably a couple different hospitals there in Fort Myers. So Gulf Coast Hospital is the one that's located nearest to Pelican Preserve. Um, Restaurants, there's so many different restaurants located near Pelican Preserve. A couple of different shopping centers. So really anything near Pelican, you're within about 10 minutes. So you're never going to be too far. Same thing with grocery stores. Yeah, there's a couple of different grocery stores nearby, and they're always expanding as well too. So I think there's a third one coming up. So again, everything within about 10 minutes of Pelican. It's a very centralized community within the city. The airport it's south of Pelican Preserve, and it's definitely not in the flight pattern as well too. The flight pattern runs usually from the Fort Myers Beach to RSW.
Awesome.
Uh, yeah, and
And
then
when I came to shoot the community, there was like a shopping plaza at one of the entrances. It seemed like.
mhm.
Can you take a golf cart to that by any chance?
You can. You can take your golf cart out there. Um, they do have a path that you can take. You just have to be careful when driving it across the street. But yeah, it's definitely within reach.
Cool. Okay, so in terms of like the number of homes, how many homes are in the community?
There's 2,500 homes,
Okay.
and there's there's about three different sections of condo buildings there.
Mm,
Um, the condo building, the newest condo building in the back is Palazzo, and that one has their own private pool in the back. So their HOA fees are going to be a little bit more expensive at about 8,500 a year. And the two older building sections are towards the front of the community, closer to the town center, and those are going to be about 6,500 a year
okay. And they have some
for
pretty
HOA.
epic views of the driving range into water.
They do, yeah. There's an aqua driving range out there too.
Okay, so the HOAs, I'm assuming a little bit more expensive for condos. What is the HOA for single family?
So there's a couple of different options there in single family homes. There's villas, side by side homes. There's patio homes, and then there's single family homes. Um, they have a set of patio homes there, which one section of that community is their insurance is included to cover the structure of the home. So
Mm,
that one typically runs a little bit more, about a 5,500 per year. But usually all the other single family homes, they're going to be running about um, 475 per month. That's
okay.
what it comes down to.
Okay. And then in terms of, well, I guess first, what is that covering? Is that pretty much covering everything?
Yeah, it's a very inclusive HOA. They include cable, internet, landscaping, um, the security at the guard gate. You'll never have to do anything with your lawn if you don't want to, because it covers edging, trimming, lawn mowing, all the bushes, all the palm trees. There's pest control included for the exterior of the home as well.
Cool. And that's nice for people that are thinking maybe seasonally, so they don't have to worry about that stuff while they're gone.
Right.
Is there any CDD fees? That's kind of common up here in Orlando.
Yes. Yes, there is a CDD. That one is about 1,100 for
Okay.
single family homes. Yeah. For the condos, it's about 900 a year.
Okay. Cool. And then what are the price ranges in the community? Like, what's a good starting point if you're thinking about a condo, and what's a good starting point if you're thinking about, maybe one of the other options, single family, villa style home?
We're currently everything in this community now is a resale. So we've been seeing condos go for about 275 now, and that's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And villas have been going anywhere in the 300 range. Single family homes, depending on their age and what they have, if they have a pool or not, you're typically right around 350 and up for single family homes.
Okay. And then it looked like there were some, well, I guess two things. It looked like there were some larger, really nice homes in there. What's the sort of the high point in the community?
The high point in the community, again, depending on age, you can be anywhere between 550 to 750.
Okay. The way everything was laid out, it seemed like most of the homes, condos, everything either had some sort of water or conservation view. Like, it seemed like they did a really good job of laying out the homes so that people had privacy in the back, or again, they were like looking at the driving range out front, which was really cool.
Yes, that's a strong point of focus that the community really focused in on trying to give, their residents an idea of Florida, really, just either a lake view or preserve view. They tried to eliminate as many homes that are just kind of facing each other.
Yeah.
Surrounding the lake, you probably find some, homes on the other side of the lake, but for the most part, it's definitely going to feel a little bit more wide open.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Pelican Preserve, they have their own little town center within the community that has so many different things to offer. They've got 3 pools there, 2 outdoor pools, 1 indoor pool. They have a state-of-the-art, fitness facility with an attendant there. They have a spa, sauna, steam room. The indoor pool is just very active. It gets a lot of use there every day. The residents like to have games there, and volleyball, and they have a walking track up above the pool. There's an adult-only pool, and then there's a larger resort-style pool that's also fitted out for the grandkids and everything. They've got a little a restaurant out there, bar and grill, called Flip Flops.
Yeah.
Which they are going to be expanding in the upcoming year and just making it larger. They are also going to be expanding a couple of fitness rooms as well for Pilates, Zumba, yoga. They're adding a couple of extra tennis courts out there. They're also going to add 6 extra pickleball courts. There is a softball field out there too. They're actually going to be currently moving it a little bit further north, but that's already been planned out and in the works. So within the next year, all this will be completed.
Yeah, I did notice the softball field when I was there. Like, they were in the middle of doing something with it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I do have to say, while I was shooting, this was one of the most active communities I've been in. Like, everyone was out and about. It was kind of challenging to shoot some of this stuff to try to keep people out. Like the indoor pool, there was no way I was getting in there without just showing people's faces like crazy.
Right.
So there's some stuff. And then there was a restaurant
Yes.
inside the town square too. It was separate from the pool, bar, and restaurant.
Yes, there's a destination in there, and it's called Destinations. and it's a little bit more of a finer dining
Yeah.
experience. And there's also a bar as well, circling the center of the restaurant in there. Um, you know, it, it gets it gets pretty active all year round, but especially from October through May, it gets even more active.
Yeah.
We have all sorts of different types of calendar and of events that are happening. Um, Probably, I think it's on Mondays. They've got a farmers market that comes by there once a week, and they have food trucks. They've got uh, different shops set up there.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a really good time for everybody to go there. And then also a couple of times a month they'll have a concert. They'll either have a comedian, singer, cover band out there at the amphitheater just to have
Yeah.
for all the different things that they do in the evening. So
Yeah, I did see the amphitheater too. It was like a grass field, an amphitheater. It looked like you could pull your
yep.
golf cart up to the back too. It's a pretty
Hmm.
cool setup.
Right. Yeah. They bring out their lawn chairs a couple days before, and they just kind of partition everything out,
Okay.
and they just reserve their seating there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so in terms of frequently asked questions, the one we always get is personal fencing. Can you put a fence up?
You cannot
Okay.
in Pelican Preserve, unfortunately. But I know that seems to be a frequently asked question, especially in 55 plus communities when you have pets. But unfortunately, you can't. Uh, but the good news is that in this community, you can have up to two pets, and there's no weight restriction. They just ask that there's no aggressive breeds.
Okay. Um, yeah, and there's ways around it too. Invisible fencing. A lot of times, the communities have no problem with things like that. Or the courtyard villas. Do they have sort of like a naturally like fenced off courtyard? Do you know?
Yeah, some of the patio homes do have
Patio homes.
a little courtyard there that off to the side, but it still is just one side of the home. The other side it remains open and can't very well do too much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The other one is natural gas. A lot of people want to know if there's natural gas in the community.
Hmm. There is natural gas in the front of the community.
Okay.
So partially, I would say about 30% of the homes in this community will have gas or that option for it. But the rest of it will be electric only.
Okay. Cool. So it's cool if that is something that's important, you have that option. Is there
Yes.
anything else? Is there anything else you see that people are kind of commonly asking when they're checking out Pelican Preserve?
Um, yeah, typically it's just HOAs. Um, there's also golf. Golf in this community, for people that do, want to participate in golf, there are three 9-hole golf courses here. They have their own golf clubhouse as well, so that's a separate membership for golf, and it's actually in comparison to other clubs for golf. This one's pretty relatively uh, price wise, it's comparable and a lot more manageable. For golf membership, there's a non-refundable $6,500 a year one-time membership fee, and there's a refundable $15,000 golf membership, and that'll give you access to the restaurant, their bar and grill, their ballroom, their own fitness center, their own sauna, their own steam
Mm,
room.
cool.
So they've got their own whole section and their whole, different sort of calendar of activities out there as well.
Okay, cool. And is that open to the public then? If
No, it's not. No, you would have to be a member. But other residents in that community, if they wanted to open up, their time there, at Pelican, to other activities there, they can be social members there as well. And right now, you can do that for about 2,000 a year,
okay,
and that would be an ongoing, recurring, fee.
yeah, okay. Well, very good. I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much Gosh, everything about Pelican.
It definitely felt a little weird not having mom on this.
Oh yeah, she's usually there
Yeah,
doing that.
yeah.
Okay.
But great. So if you guys are interested, you know the drill by now. If you're interested in getting connected with Mike, you can visit explore55plus.com. He's in the Fort Myers area. Or feel free to email us, call us, and we can get you set up.